So it's time for a seedling update video, but I've got so many seedlings and there's so much updating to do. I'm going to do a few different videos. So this one is all about the fruits, the cucumbers, the tomatoes and all of that sort of thing. So I'm going to zip round and show you how all the fruits are doing, and then we'll be done. Starting with the fruits, and we're starting with my favourite fruit, which is the strawberries, and these in the polytunnel are looking really good. I've left half of them in their hanging baskets in the polytunnel, and the other half I've put in the back garden just so I get a nice successional harvest. But really pleased with the way these are going. So in the polytunnel I've got my first early tomatoes, and again I'm really pleased with these. Got the first little tomatoes on here, really nice sized trusses on these. These are tumbler, and I've got 4 hanging baskets in the polytunnel, and at this point I wish I'd done more. Made little fleece tents for them just in case we have a frost, but I think that high up in the polytunnel they should be really happy up here now. And I've also got 4 plants back home, Shirley's Pixie, not actually quite as far on as the ones in the tunnel, so happy with these. Also just planted out 2 early courgette plants in the polytunnel, and so these are my first earlies, and I'm going to plant one outside under fleece, and who knows whether that one will live, but it doesn't really matter because I've got spare plants. So the one near the door is wrapped in bubble wrap, but this one's in the centre of the polytunnel, way away from any drafts or anything like that, so this should be fine. I like to plant my squashes out nice and early when they're very young. These are the second early strawberries, and these are under a little low tunnel, and these are coming on quite nicely as well. So whilst the first earlies are well on in fruit, these are just starting to flower. Maybe you can see one flower there, but there are a few flowers around, so that is pretty much perfect timing. Of course, all the fruit trees are in full blossom at the moment, looking great. Everything, so much blossom this year. And then finally for the allotment, we'll just take a quick look at the Perpetual Strawberries, and again they're looking really nice. Cut those quite hard back in October, and it's really nice to see all this lush new leaf growth. Can't forget the gooseberries, because loads and loads of little gooseberries here now on the allotment, and it's quite exciting given the state of the gooseberries back home in the kitchen garden, which I'll show you in a minute. So these are the gooseberries back at home, and these are cuttings, 2-year-old cuttings off the same plants that you've just seen on the allotment, and they do actually have a little bit of leaf growth on them, so they're not dead, but they're just miles behind. I don't really know what's going on, but no, this plant's got hardly any leaf on it. It's got a few little gooseberries on it, and there's another one there, look, with no leaf growth on it at all, and one here with loads of leaf growth, and then another one here with almost no leaf growth on it. So don't know what's happening with these back home. The blueberries aren't looking too bad, but even these aren't looking as good as previous years, so it's kind of a slight mystery what's going on. The raspberries are looking okay, and the cherries, and we've got about 8 cherry trees, are looking amazing. Of all the fruits though, I think the pears are looking the best this year. You have to do a lot of thinning if we get a lot of fruit set on these. Then back at home we've got the first early cucumbers. These are effectively ready for harvest now, the first of these, and I've got 4 plants. That's 2 plants there. And then down on the shelf we've got the main crop cucumbers, looking pretty good. They'll be going out in 2 or 3 weeks time. I've got the main crop peppers. These are looking okay. Some of them slightly yellow, maybe a little bit cold, but yeah, I'm quite happy with those. They'll be going out in about 4 weeks' time. I've got the main crop tomatoes. They'll be going out in about 3 weeks' time. Secondarily, courgettes haven't broke surface yet, and these are the really early peppers, and these will be going out in about 2 weeks' time. And I can afford to take a risk with these plants because the ones I just showed you, I've got enough in the second batch to replace these if I were to lose these to a frost, but I don't think I will. So hopefully, anyway, the bed will be ready for them in 2 weeks' time, and hopefully they'll do well for me and give me a nice early crop, and if not, who cares. And I've got a few fruits still to sow this month. I've still got the cucamelons to do. I chip those. I've got the sweet corn to do, and I've got my outdoor squash, so the yellow ball courgettes, the tromboscinos, the crown prince squash, winter buffyball, sweet dumplings, uchikuri, and that's it. I hope you like this quick seedling update video. My name's Steve, this is the Seaside Kitchen Garden and Allotment channel. If you want more details about the way that I grow, take a look down below, and there's links to my ebook. Covers everything that I've been talking about. See you soon.